I'm Emmanuel and welcome to my next playthrough. We are starting turn 2 of Atiwa. So we're playing yellow right now, the red spaces are blocked. We do have enough bats over here to do a fruit bat action, but to do that we would need a tree with a fruit on it. So let's get right to it, and as our first action we're going to go over here on this space. We're going to get this card. We can do these icons in any order. We're going to get this card. I will place it over here to the left. And we're going to get a tree with a vegetable or a fruit on it. I could put it on that card. Let's put it on this card right there. I will take the optional fruit bat action, which requires to have a fruit, 3 bats, and trees in my tableau. So I'll return 3 bats to the knight card. I will remove 1 fruit, and the bats will plant a tree, which I will put up here. For my second action, I will take this one here. It's important to get goats out as early as possible to feed your family. So we have 2 spaces for goats over here. So let's put a goat over there. And I have the choice between 2 bats or 1 animal. And for this phase, if we have 5 fruit bats, which we have 3, we get to put another fruit bat on. So we're going to take 2 fruit bats. So let's go here and get 2 fruit bats. And let's put 1 over here and 1 in this house over here. And for the final action, I will go right over here. I want to train this family. I don't want to have pollution on the board. That permanently blocks spaces on my cards. So let's go over here, get our 6th fruit bat, put it on this one over here. We also get 1 gold. We now have 4 gold, which is enough to buy this settlement maybe next turn. And finally, we get to train a family. So we get to flip this one over to the trained side. Those are our 3 actions. At the end of this action, I did have 3 bats, but I don't have a fruit on here, so I can't take the optional bat action. So let's go right into maintenance. And what do we have? Income, 1 gold per trained family. I have 3 trained families, I get 3 gold. So let me take 2 out and bring out 5. So we are at 7. We can get another village card if we want now. Next, wild animals, trees, and fruit. We look at our board over here and we see that we're going to collect 1 fruit. So this fruit comes off over here, which uncovers this fruit over here, which we get 1 bat, which we'll put on the trained family over here. And that is the end of this income. And then the fruit bats return to your card. So now I have to find 3 spots to put them on. So I have a spot here labeled with a bat. I have a spot here labeled with a bat. And because I have a bat on this card, I can put the last bat on this empty space over there. Next, feeding, food demand. We have 3 families. The food demand is 5, but we have 2 goats. 5 less 2 is 3. We have to pay for 3 food. So let's look at our tableau over here. We cannot eat any bats because all of our families are trained. I could pay gold. I do have a vegetable there, but I want to keep that to bring more bats out. So let's go ahead and eat one of our goats. So we'll eat this goat over here, and this one comes back to the board. Let's keep going. That was feeding. Now it is breeding. We get a goat because we have a goat on the board, so this goat comes back out. We have 5 bats, so we get a new bat. Is there any place we can put a bat? Unfortunately, there is no place where I can put the bat. I can't put it in the empty home. This is the only action that will allow it to put a bat in an empty home, so I don't get that. And I don't have 4 animals, so I don't get that breeding. So now we go to the next turn, which is the blue turn. So now we go ahead and refill this space over here. And we move the next action. So this one comes over here. And the red guy stays over here blocking that action. And we are ready to start round 3. So we have 3 actions. So my first action, I need more space for trees and for bats. I was considering this card over here, but it only houses bats. And so for the moment, let's go over here and we'll get this card. which is worth 1 point and has the leaf symbol over here. We'll put it over on this side. And we also get an animal. So let's go ahead and put an animal on this card. Before we start our second action though, we do have the requirements for the optional bat action. So let's take off 3 bats, 1 fruit, and we get to plant a tree. We'll put that right there. For our second action, we're going to come right over here. We're going to get an animal. We're going to get another tree. Let's put that one over here. And we're going to get a gold. We don't have any fruits, so we can't take the optional bat action. But we will for our third, because for our third action, we're going to come over here. We're going to get a tree with a fruit. Now, where can I put the tree with the fruit? This one has an empty space. I could put the tree up there, but this one has 2 empty spaces. So let me go ahead and put the tree on this corner, and we'll stick the fruit down here. And we also get a goat, which I'll place in the middle here. And now we take the optional action. We take 3 fruit bats and bring them back over here. We take off a fruit and we plant our 6th tree. And we're going to put this one right here. Awesome. That is the end of our turns. So now we go into the maintenance phase. Income, collect 1 gold per trained family. So we have 3 trained families. We don't have any untrained families. So I'm going to remove 2 and put another 5 over here. Next, we're going to collect income over here. So our animals, we have 0 trees that are planted. We need a 3rd animal to be able to start generating trees. But we do get 1, 2, 3 fruits. So let's go ahead and put 1, 2, 3 fruits. And then we go to the bats. We get 1 bat. We'll put the bat down here. So that's new trees, fruit, and fruit bats. And now we go to fruit bats returned. We have 6 fruit bats returning. We go 1 over here, 1 on this house, 1 on this house, 1 over here, 1 over here, 1 over here, and we even had a space over here to put an extra one if we needed to. So that is really good. Feeding. So we have 3 families. We need to feed them 5, and we have 3 goats. Which provides 3 food. The difference is 2. So let's play by eating vegetables. So let's take this vegetable and this vegetable. That is 2 food, and that's the 2 food we are missing. Excellent. Next, after feeding, it is breeding. So do we have 3 families? We do. So a 4th family comes into the game. We have a house for them right there. They are untrained. Next, do we have 6 bats? We do. So we get another bat. And as I mentioned before, there is a space right here, an empty space that I can put a bat on. And finally, do we have 2 animals? We do. So we get a 3rd animal, and we have a space for it right there. That is breeding. Next is return workers. So now that we've done 3 turns, we're going to be returning the red workers, freeing up those spaces. And finally, new terrain cards. We're going to flip this one over here, and we get a Diker Forest, which there's an outline over here. And on this one, we can either have an animal or a vegetable on these trees over here. Everything else is a free space to put a vegetable as well. Our final action is to slide the next tile over here, leaving the worker behind. And that is it for today. Join me tomorrow as we take turn 4 and turn 5 in Atiwa. I hope you're enjoying this playthrough. This will be a quick one. If you are, give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, click on my logo over here to subscribe. Here is a video that might be of interest to you, as well as a playlist of other playthroughs on my channel. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.